Peace, peace, peace. This is your girl Sunshine, and it is Shine Vibrations. And yes, tonight is the Erotic Poetry Edition, episode 76. Your girl is creeping up on 3 years with Blast this September, so stay tuned for details for that. And tonight, my guest was in the midst of traveling. His flight was late, so he will be coming on. But you know, I got my sis coming on. She just celebrated her 100th episode last night with Blast and her 3 years with Blast as well. So I'm going to pull her up shortly. But first, let's jump right into my brothers over at Soul Society and Heavy Energy with that alkaline water, followed by the ad that my big bro, Rule Jacobs, has with me for his She Fresh clothing. And we gonna get Carla up here after that.
Peace and love, family. Check it out. It's the We Are the Gold campaign. The We Are the Gold campaign is all about highlighting ourselves as the wealth, value, and solutions we've been looking for. We are the gold. Before it comes to the money, your health is the wealth. Tap into intentional lifestyle decisions, making sure you're putting living, local foods preferably, especially organic, into your well-being, your temple, you know. And you already know you gotta couple that with the live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation, natural alkaline spring water straight from the source, no artificial induced processing. And the other side of the We Are the Gold campaign is activating our economics, you know. So tap into the We Are the Gold campaign, get your $20 monthly subscription special at heavyenergyuniversity.com.
Now that's Go Fresh Yourself on Instagram, on TikTok for the Fresh Clothing line. With Heavy Energy Soul Society, you go to heavyenergyuniversity.com. And when you have the options of the different subscriptions, make sure you put in promo code Shine Vibrations 888 or Royal Sons, that's SUNZ Enterprises 810 for your discount. So, Suge, I'm about to bring you on up to the stage because I saw her looking down in the background. How are you doing, darling?
Hey, girl. Hey, sis. Hey, my shine. That's what I call my shine. Hi, my shine. How you doing?
You? Good, good. So, this is an erotic show, and we are waiting for our guest to show up. So, for a quick snippet, I'm going to show, because I'm reminding folks, I dropped my first EP, and it is an erotic piece. You can find it under My Man Makes Beats on Spotify, Apple Music, and iTunes. And here is a little bit of what it sounds like. So don't get mad if it starts somewhere because I was already playing it in the background.
I love it.
With him, it's always safe. Have no fear. Baby, my man makes beats. Baby, my man,
Yeah, boy.
my man makes beats. He produces notes from me effortlessly, building stanzas harmoniously.
Okay.
Chord progressions, expelling history's transgressions, accenting samples of encounters back Seat of my Jeep, let's swing an ep.
All right, that's all I'm playing.
Y'all go check it out, baby, so you can get stirred up. She said that man makes beats.
Yeah, all kinds of beats. So, um, as we get ready, as someone that is an actress, comedian, podcaster, Crazy Caller Concoctions, Thursdays on Blast at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
She's a poetess as well. She started out in poetry first.
Yeah.
Before realizing she could do everything. Um,
Right.
and so on the poetry side, like for people who still feel that erotic poetry is disgusting, or the different little, oh, it was too much. I keep explaining that there is levels to erotic poetry, and when you
Exactly.
go those, you need to know what kinds of actual events will take place. Me, it don't bother me. I can see it all. But someone who may be thinking they just may be going for some sensual orgasms, they not knowing that these crazy visuals also are part of the show. So, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I blame that on marketing, but I also blame that on people who did not research where they were going. So, give us your breakdown of erotic poetry,
Well,
like
for me,
for writing and from like a fan standpoint.
well, definitely. Well, let's start as a fan. So, as a fan, everybody has their own different things that make them tick sexually or sensually, because some people are sensual and not sexual, and some people are sensual and sexual, and then you have the people that are sensual, sexual, and kinky, which is something totally different, right? So as a fan, I know what I like, right? I know I like the things that make me, when I hear them, feel them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am a visual person, but when it comes to poetry, I want to imagine it. Whereas you have people who want to see it. They
That's
don't
right.
want to just imagine it. And so I understand both. I understand both. Even though me, not necessarily, I'm not a person who has to have the visual, because my imagination gives me the visual. I'm that person. So when I'm doing poetry now, as a poet myself, I try to say things to the point where you can literally see them, right? You can feel them. I give a lot of descriptors. I make a lot of descriptive noises when I'm doing sensual poetry, because my sensual poetry, my erotic poetry, is for grown people.
That's right. Grown folks.
Okay.
Grown folks.
And if you're not grown, then that
You
ain't
stay
your
your
thing
ass
at
at
the
home.
time when I'm doing erotic poetry, because it's just that erotic. It arouses,
That's right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Sensual poetry gets slapped up on the erotic, but it's not necessarily the same thing, because you can see something sensual and it'll turn you on, but it's
Mm-hmm.
nothing like hearing something
Them
and being triggered.
eargasms. Ooh.
Like good songs. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you who, for me, he is so sensual. Just when you hear him start talking, you just be feeling like, oh, is that doggone Yasin Bey, most deaf. Baby, anytime that man say something, baby, I just be having to get the look. I had to get my fan. Look, I just thought about it. I had to get my fan out. You hear me? Even when he's saying something that don't got nothing to do with sex, I'll be turned on, because it's his cadence. It's the
Oh,
way he says things.
linguistics. People don't
Girl, like
understand.
Umi says ain't supposed to be sensual, but
And you
baby,
know what? The whole time you was talking, that's what was going on in my head. I was
girl,
going.
from the music, when that, I don't want to write this down. I said, oh Lord, I thank you. Because, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I
Yes,
like
yes.
that. Talk to me nice, daddy. Whoever you are, the things.
Mhm.
And I think with erotic poetry, you like that man. My man makes beats, honey. And the way you be saying it, you be like, yes, child. Listen.
Yes,
If
now
you
you
ever
know,
been with a musician, you just be like, ooh, child.
like the original way of performing it, it was really like me and my homegirls running our mouths, look, sipping on our drinks, whether it's wine or some mixed drinks, whatever, whatever.
Yes,
So
yes, yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's the initial way that I started performing it, and then when D Ray was like, shout out to Soul Rest, he's one
So
of the
rest.
producers, also part of Blast. Um, he was like, Sunshine, we're gonna record. He was like, come on. And I was like, okay. So when I told him, he was like, okay, let's try this. And he said, and I want you to think like you sitting back thinking about him or you were watching him. So that changed the whole dynamic of how it came about. I guess initially I would call it like a brag session. You know what I'm saying? And then, but I like the way, working with producers who, tell you like, hey, yeah, it doesn't matter. Perform it anywhere you want. But on your EP, he was like, I really think you should push this way. And I really loved how it came out.
It
And,
sounds great. I
and,
can't wait for him to do my little stuff I done got down. I got one that I'm just itching to put to music.
itching.
Well, I mean,
Mm,
he's already made the music for me. I just gotta lay it down.
okay.
Um, but the track is crazy. Okay. And it's gonna be a lot of people. What Trey Songz? Trey Songz say it's a penny dropper.
Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. Y'all gotta excuse me because yeah, I got the spirit finger things going on. Look, I'm
Ooh,
brushing my
girl. Ooh.
letting it dry out. And
Every
yeah,
time I see it, I cringe. I'm like, oh, I know it hurt.
my son, my young royal, Isham, he said, Mommy, it looks like you got a centipede going through your skin and it came out. It went in through your elbow and it came out through your hand. So,
Leave it to a child to have that, but
that's
that's how he
great.
sees it.
So one thing I do want to mention, I do want to shout out my Umi because today is the anniversary of when she transitioned back in the day. So I'm gonna show y'all these two pictures, and I'm gonna also take my glasses off too.
So people can see it.
Y'all,
Listen, that woman got some strong genetics. You
when
understand
I
me?
tell y'all I'm borrowing this space, when I tell y'all I'm
Oh,
borrowing this space, so see, and my mole is up here, hers is on her lip. You see that? So like my sons, they got a mole. Sham got his on his cheek, the opposite side from where my daughter's was, and then Elisha's is near his belly button.
that's crazy. The other day when I was at Pinky school, I was substituting, and the lady told me, the lady that worked in the office, she was walking me to my class. She said, it's so crazy seeing you and your daughter and Pinky, y'all all look alike. Marley.
I
And I
mean,
said, yes.
when the genes are strong, they strong. Can't do nothing about it. So,
Oh, Umi, hi, Umi. Sleep in peace, Umi. Look, I know she's probably sitting here watching us as we do this.
look, she's sitting right over here to the left of me.
No doubt. You're like my child, that child of mine.
I literally swear, like, when you say you could feel somebody with you at all times, like I definitely feel her presence all the time. Especially when I think about something and I can hear, like a wind and it sounds like a voice is in there. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what her voice sounds like. But people who know her very, very well, those who might not have seen her since I was born, and that's in 81, when they found me through Facebook and meet me in person with my Uncle Mike, they always say that I sound just like her. So that's why I don't remember her voice because I got it.
That's
So
amazing.
I hear my mother. And that's literally how I feel. So that works out perfectly. I got a message. He said that he told his driver to speed safely.
That's okay. We listen, we gonna hold
Yeah,
it down for you, bruh.
that's right, because this is one of my Clubhouse roomies. Because tonight, like every Friday night on Clubhouse, it is Partners in Rhyme Lyrical Vibes Room. So if you don't have the Clubhouse app, run and get that, because it is an open mic for poetry. And when I say open mic for poetry, it be folks from all over, from across the water, you name it, they're there. And sometimes the room gets thick, and we be in
I
there
gotta
from,
get back to it. I gotta start popping back in. I
yeah,
have
because we
not been
be in there
on.
from like 8. And then I remember one time we was on to like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was just, the room was just on fire.
It
You
was the
know,
hotness.
it was the
That's what I
hotness.
call it. The hotness when the poets start poeting,
Yeah,
flowing it,
because
doing the thing.
when the just kept coming in, and the hand raising goes down at a certain time, so folks would get in there early on some nights, and it'd be crazy. So, but I love it. Shouts out to Malikia, Scott, Artie, Melissa, Devin, and Eros, aka I call him the Delectable Poet, because he also goes by Chef's Kiss on Instagram. He is a chef. Okay.
Who is this?
This is sinful. This is sinful, but he goes by Chef's Kiss.
Mm.
On on Facebook, he's Logan Walker.
I've heard him before, right? I think I
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I was like, but I call him, because I actually got a chance to sample. He made these donuts when was at the event for the Drip Fest in
Oh,
Raleigh.
in Raleigh? Yeah.
Yeah, and then the food he be posting, and then sometimes he be on Clubhouse with us, and he be at work chefing it up.
I'm going to the next one with you. You ain't leaving me. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because we had so much fun. I'm trying to actually find the other one, my Fupa poem, because somebody said that they like it. And then of course, they was like, yo, you should do that one next. So I guess I might record that one soon. Because that one is, they're gonna stop talking, even though I'm kind of losing mine, but I'm gonna still always have one, for the simple fact, I done had 3 C-sections, so once they cut that abdomen, it's hard. You feel me?
People don't understand us multiple C-section veterans.
Yeah.
When we do sit-ups, we have actual muscle contractions. We have muscle spasms until our stomach gets used to it. It's terrible.
Yeah, when I tell you that thing is crazy, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I am a little perturbed right now because I cannot find it. So while I'm looking for this, because it was there and now I don't know what happened. My phone is messing with me.
It's okay.
What is the first time? Okay, I found it. What is the first time you've experienced an actual erotic poem, whether it be in person or the first time you read it? How was you first introduced to erotic poetry?
Let me think. First, erotic poetry. Actually, and I know this is going to sound crazy, it was a comedy act, but it was poetry. It was LaWanda, who plays Esther on Fred Sanford.
Okay.
And I never forget the first time I heard her spit from that, not from being on Fred Sanford. I heard her do the nastiest little poem ever in one of her comedy sets. And I was like, that's Miss Esther. And my dad said, yeah, that's how she really is. I never get that. My daddy said, don't you tell your mama I'll let you listen to that. But listen, that is really the first time I think I heard an erotic poem, because I was like, what is she talking about? And I remember my cousins just snickering and trying to tell me about something. That lady nasty. But that was an erotic poem. It really was. And have you ever heard her do her stuff?
Yeah, that's why I'm
So,
laughing because my cousins um came from Detroit and
oh,
I was young. I think I was this was the summer I was like
that was
10.
like 10. No,
I
I
was
wasn't even
10.
that old.
I was like 10, 11, and I heard it younger, but around my grandfather. I would say shots out to my pop because he really introduced me to a lot of stuff that I ended up, seeing later on. Because when my cousins was playing Dolomite,
Oh, girl, that was Cowboy Simpson's
I was
favorite.
like, yo, I've heard this before. I said, but he nasty.
But you know what? I think that was a trip. But they ended up putting one of her poems on Knock Some Boots. Remember? We came here to knock some boots.
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do. And she was like, what is that thing doing? Ow! Yeah.
Oh, oh
And
God.
if you ever listen to a comedy, you knew it was her. And you was like, oh my
Her
God.
voice. So
Right.
so this one here, as we was talking about the Fupas, because they talk that stuff. They talk that stuff, but like who you like. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about who rub it on who Fupa or who belly. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody like it. And it don't gotta
Somebody
be
like
you.
her.
And it don't gotta be you.
Somebody
So this is ode to the Fupas. Okay. On behalf of the Thickums crew, this here is a public service announcement.
like her.
Thick thighs out here saving lives. Traveling through Shaolin's 13 chambers, pussy icky bitten, tender and juicy up under this fupa. I can't smack myself because of the surgery, so y'all not gonna hear the regular sound effects. Once you get a hit like dope, it will have you slumped in a stupor. The tastiest, ripest mangoes, thirst quenching watermelon, coconut water, having you doing the tango. Damn, it's like that. Shit. Fupas are super. This ain't a diss to my other sisters. You two are beautiful. This poem just ain't about you. Sisters like me, some stand damn near 6'2", on legs firm yet soft and brown and golden in hue. Them thighs thick like Big Mama's gravy. Rest upon them will rock you to sleep like a little baby. Fupas are fucking amazing. When
Okay.
that tongue wrestling match got you so attached, just place your forehead on it. It'll give you a neck a rest, depending on the size. When you flip her over, that fupa could be an added support, not putting her knees to the test. Fupas is also a flavor saver. Pussy glistening nice and warm, preparing a rotisserie. Hot tub dancing, toes sounding of mac and cheese, sloppy like Joe's. Keep your head right, brother. Man, you gotta be strong, cause Hoover, damn, her yoni explodes like Niagara Falls. A tsunami on them balls, to the
Oh,
windows, to the walls. CPS 2000 Super Soaker levels to battle like Mario seeking King Koopa. Continue to surf or grab a snorkel and deep dive, cause thick thighs is out here saving lives. Now,
yeah.
class, let's say it together. What have we learned today? Supers are super.
I love it. Oh, okay.
so,
So
oh, you got one? Okay, because I see he popped in the background.
Vivian, okay, then we get
No, no,
look
no.
out.
I want you to still share, but I want to add him to the stage. So before I do that, he laughs when I call him this. But yes, this is the delectable poet, and you gonna find out why. He in the background, like, oh, well, okay, it's whatever. This is Eros, aka Sinful, aka the what was the levitating Leviathan? Is that what a rare epiphany calls you?
Levitating.
Yes, honey. And I can't remember them all, but we got some serious names for him. Oh, but also, the chef's kiss. And when I tell you, he'll probably do a hell of a show. What if think about this? A private chef that puts on an erotic poetry show for you while he's cooking your meal. That right there, I think that would be the ultimate. Yeah, let's just bring him on stage.
That sounds
Hey,
like
Jay, how
Deja.
you doing?
Hi, so oh yes, I have. I do know this guy. How you doing? I haven't heard him before. How you doing?
Get off of mute. Unmute your mic.
I was muted. There we go. Hi. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's been a long day. I traveled from
He didn't
Nashville
even
to
tell me he was traveling. He was just like, sure, I'll do it.
right. I was like, sure, I'm for it.
Eros.
Traveling from like Nashville to Trenton, New Jersey for a book signing and feature tomorrow. Um,
So
yeah.
I was right on time. I was right on time. I knew he
Look
had a
at
lot going
that.
on. So yes, 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 we need to really get into this so we can promote this. So Carla was about to share something,
Go ahead.
and
Here
and
for it.
then when we do that, we'll go to I didn't get a response, so we'll just have to play the last artist from the last time, and after that we will be back with the delectable poet himself, Eros, aka Sinful, aka the levitating Leviathan, and what's the other ones?
Um, Filthy Miscreant.
Okay.
um Eros. um I don't know, the radioactive abyss dweller.
Yeah, a
I
lot.
don't know.
Yeah. So
We
go
got a lot of
ahead.
names.
Yeah, go ahead, Suge. You gonna see why. You
Well,
gonna
I'm
see
gonna
why.
call. I call myself the chocolate martini. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we here for it. We here for it. Let's go.
No. But I wrote this one. Actually, this is going on wax. So you all are the first to hear it.
Yay! I love when people pull some new spit.
And it's called Last Night.
Oh shit!
Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, beautiful, he says, as I place my hands upon his chest and wrap my legs around his neck so he can enter my temple of love, my honeypot, my hot box that is waiting just for him. As we creep to the edge of the bed, I make him take it out and I give him the head that he has been dying for all night. Last night, I made him weak at the knees, baby. I make him plead and I give that man, my chocolate king, everything that he needs every time. My loving is divine. Goddess nectar runs down my thighs into his mouth and beard. I drip libations from my sweet Yanni unto him as a reward for his patience. My sheer elation that I feel with each and every thrust. My God, I am about to combust into flames. Our passion is untamed. I scream and yell his name, Chulito, as he flips me over. Ooh, this shit is crazy. I arch my back like the wildcat that I am. Honey with the jam, baby. I come again and again and again. He shakes. His body reverberates as I take him in my mouth and taste his legacy as it flows down my throat. As our heartbeats regulate and race to a normal beat, he looks me in my eyes and repeats, hello, beautiful. Mission complete.
Wow, be damn. Huh.
Sometimes you gotta get it to the face. Okay.
Woo.
That-
Um, She was talking real nice,
Real
like
nice.
really nice, and yeah. Hey, that works. That works.
Did that work,
This
y'all?
one,
That works.
what I
That
got
was
here?
pretty. Feel like somebody needs a couple of cigarettes and like a few shots of some things, like
Some things. Some
I know
things.
people are like, what in the world? But baby, that's how I was feeling at that
Mm.
particular time. You understand? So yeah.
Okay.
Coming to a stream near you very soon.
I cannot wait because Oz is here for it all.
Yeah.
So Veep said give him a few because he gonna switch the music out for me. Um let's see. Let's see. I did the Fupa
I
one.
love that Fupa one. That's dope.
Yeah,
I,
that's gonna be
I like fupas.
You like it?
That's that's the important thing. I like fupas. I feel like that's an important statement to make. I like fupas.
You know
yes.
what I found most men do?
Mhm. Talk
Yes.
about
No men
it.
ever say they don't like it. They like to smack it, rub it, kiss it, touch it. It's like Play-Doh for grown men.
Use it as hats.
Ah, wait a
It's cool.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you just say it's like Play-Doh?
Woo, this wine is strong.
Oh gosh, she said it's like Play-Doh. My fupa is Play-Doh for me.
That's crazy. That is so
Oh goodness
crazy.
gracious. Oh
Just
gosh.
think about it. It technically is.
I was not waiting for that. Wait, let me go back. Okay, so while he's getting his set up and I'm giving Veep some time
Oh,
to
I'm ready.
change the music,
Oh,
because
he
who
said he
knows?
ready.
Yeah, but Veep gonna change the artist for me. Because this is the
Oh,
new computer, so everything I had saved on the other hard drive is not on this one. So I gotta get all that back. Yeah.
okay.
So this is the one that I have not shared in Clubhouse yet, Arrows. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. So it's titled Anytime. Anytime, any place. I don't care who's around. You say start with your face as I straddle your chin. The first lick, I can feel my pussy starting to grin. Both hands on my cheeks as I start to leak slowly, grinding my essence, leaving streaks, grasping my hips while I'm slipping and sliding all over his face.
Ooh.
It's like a hurricane. Orgasms far from mundane got me screaming your name. Ooh, right there, daddy. As my body goes crazy, visions of galaxies come into play. My Milky Way engulfs his face. Damn, daddy. Did you even take the time to say grace? Minutes feeling like hours and hours of pleasure. He devours me like he's searching for treasure. I can no longer measure time and space. His linguistic magic is possessing the way he loves, the way I taste. I definitely will catch a case and bust a grape because I got me a winner. He won the race. Anytime, any place. You ain't know? I was designed for his face. So
What a fans that I love
stop,
it.
stop, 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 stop. So
Woo.
Here for it.
yes.
Here for all of it.
And he's so calm, and then he just come out the box with the craziest thing. He be like, and here's my poem.
Yes.
That's what I remember about him from the first time I saw him. I was like, okay, he
Yes,
just
and
did the poetry, and then he did, and I was like, oh,
no,
okay.
he was commenting. He said she talking real nice, threatening him with a good time. She tasted his legacy. Hold on, I have something that says that. Oh, that's why your fingers started going like that. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so do I need
Mm.
to turn this
Great.
down some more? Do I need to turn it off for you? What you need, bro?
Oh, for me. Oh, we can turn it off
Okay.
or turn it down. Um,
You just let me know because some folks need it, some folks don't. So
now we're gonna rock with it. I don't even know what beat this is, but we're gonna rock with it.
oh, that's my usual interview is Project Sky Daddy by Soul Rest, who also did my
I
EP.
love it. I love it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this one because I'm still like playing around with it, trying to get comfortable with it. I
Okay.
really just need to commit it to memory. But yeah, we're just gonna start here, and then we're gonna go to that other one. That
Mm,
other one.
that other one sounds
Oh,
good. Mm-mm.
Hmm. Actually, no. I'm gonna start with the new shit first,
Okay. New
because
shit.
let's go.
it's short. But since you called me the delectable poet, I felt like I should start with something that equates to food.
Hey.
We like food.
We
Yep.
do.
I'm a this. I like food.
I
I'll
want
tell you
some
that.
red crab right now as we speak. I'm contemplating this.
I look. I got a strawberry tres leches cake with a raspberry whipped cream topping waiting for me when I get back home. So like, I
So,
got
are you
food.
a sweets guy? Look, I'm topic. So, look, so are you a sweets guy or are you a foods guy? Because some men are good at cooking food,
He do it
some
all.
men are good at
I
cooking
do both.
sweets.
He do it all.
Oh,
That's
you're
why I call him the
multifaceted.
I
delectable.
do both.
That's why I call
Like
him the delectable poet
I
because he
don't
does it.
cook desserts. That's why I was asking. I mean, I do little bullshit dessert. Now, I can make you the best smoothie you ever tasted.
no, that's important. We need that. I love that. All right, let's get it.
Let's
Short,
get it.
short one. Short one. New shit. Short and sweet. You are decadently delicious. Mental stimulation and conversations allowed me to see how God knew all the right ingredients when He made you. Personality sweet with a pinch of salt, showing you're not one to walk over. A smile that melts me into butter, and intellect that enables conversations paired with a rose, your favorite flower, to make you wet enough for me to massage along every inch of your skin, working each and every knot until you're smooth and relaxed. I love how the foreplay of our affairs caused you to equally rise with the temperature until we begin the second round. And excuse me, amor, if I get a little rough, slamming you onto the table, my fingers exploring along the caramel melanin of your skin, enjoying the curvature of your back and the rest of your voluptuous succulent curves. It's getting hotter. And now we've got the rhythm right, bouncing you up and down in the basket of my arms, flipping you over so that your finish will be perfection. And the softness of your skin melts under the essence of my chocolate melanin, not stopping until I've filled your center with my cream. Truly tasteful combination, you and I. This is what every dessert should be like. My delicious Boston cream pie. Eros.
Whew. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Boston cream pie. Now this is new. How new?
I'm speechless.
I see your face. You rocking back and forth. You're rocking still. You know what I'm saying? Like that still rock. That
I wanted to say something, but I was like thinking about it. I was like,
Um, so I like wrote that on the plane, like in transit, so a couple of hours old.
a couple of hours.
I literally wrote it
yo,
on the plane. Like my sky high miles was being used to write, and I was just like, okay, this is where we're going. It's fine. It's cool.
Sky high wow.
Um, it was
Mm.
also really funny because I was writing that, and there was like a screaming child across the aisle, and I was like, I'm gonna write so I don't cause violence on this plane. We're in the air. I can't do anything. I'm just gonna write. Like you are screaming over my noise canceling headphones, and this is like I'm gonna just write.
this
So
is crazy, right?
Yeah, well,
Do
at least
y'all ever, as poets, I have like 5 unfinished poems because
yeah.
I have to have the right feeling to finish a
I
poem,
got one
right?
titled Bonnets. I got one called Hurricane. I got one. Yeah, it's yeah. Because I started and stopped it, and especially if it causes me to draw, those are the ones that give me. I don't want to say grief, but
Well,
it
the
starts.
one that I want to
I
finish.
start the writing, and the next thing you know, the words stop, and then I just start seeing visuals. So then
Okay,
I have to start drawing and painting it, and then once that is done, then I can go back and finish writing it.
you told me that before.
Yeah, and
I'm not, I
possibly
can't draw.
also a poetic poet. My bad. She said yes. She has many unfinished poems. Like
I
it's just
I
But
got a couple
it's
of
one in
unfinished poems too.
particular. It depends. Like, have you ever woken up from dreaming and you feel like you need to write a poem? Or like for me, I had edible and I remembered a past life. And I started writing a poem about it because it was so vivid. It wasn't like me imagining something, it was a memory. And
gotcha,
I could clearly see me, but it wasn't me. It was me, but in a different time and space.
gotcha.
And I started writing the poem and I never finished it. And I feel like it needs to be completed.
Well, it'll be completed when it comes back to you. You can't force that.
Right. And
Yeah,
I just let it
It
sit.
has to
I
come
just
back
let it
around
sit.
like the wind.
like that. Like I feel I've got a couple of them. And like I'll always just be like, "Yo, this sounds like it would go great in a poem," and then I'll just be like, I'll start writing, and then I'll remember like I have an unfinished one like way over here, and I'll be like, "Yo, this actually fits." So you just gotta like let it
And
naturally
piece it
occur. Like,
together. Tetris, play Tetris with the pieces.
yo,
So we're gonna go ahead. Let's play our music artist, which is Michael Soul, Toronto Lullaby,
oh,
and we will come back with the Delectable Poet, Eros, Chef's Kiss, Sinful, the Levitating Leviathan. Like I just love these names. So here we have
Okay.
Michael Soul, Toronto Lullaby.
Sending away the scene, city of shattered dreams, money on top of me, slashing that I was better. She could never tolerate. But you know yet I'm not your baby. I'm sweetest of all trees. Only you can heal the pain inside of me. Love adrenaline, mix it with your plea. Wants to see my secrets, and then he wants to drain. Show me some respect, but did he come? Continue on me does, let him win my hips. Daddy loves the cry, climbing on my heels. Everybody mindful, pay my grades. Set up the night, linger all night. She I'm not yours. Does it forget that I was better? She could never tolerate. Don't you know it? I'm not your baby. I'm sweetest on stuck in my dreams that I made up. Let me burn to dust. My lungs are melting in the smoking clouds. Who am I? It's just my fucking
That was Michael Soul, Toronto Lullaby. And you two can be featured in between our shows because she also has a podcast as well, Crazy Carla Concoctions, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. And we have about 14 other podcasts on the platform. So that is different genres. You're getting extra exposure. So run on over to blastmusic247.com and get your ultimate premium account, upload your stage, get your visuals, your music uploaded on there so that it can also be featured on our Blast radio station as well. And we have now what is it, acquired Indie Pulse magazine. So you guys could also get the opportunity to be featured in that too. And that is international recognition, baby. So again, go to blastmusic247.com and it's for the fans too. So y'all run over there and get your fan account and you can explore all the different genres that's on there on the platform and check out some of our other podcasters as well. Run over and subscribe to Blast Music 24/7 on YouTube if you have not done so already. Now,
Ew.
What
Malikia,
you said? Pew pew pew.
yeah, Malikia said you was nasty. Pathetic poet said wow. So you said that you was on a flight with that one. It was a
Mhm.
screaming child. So how did your mind shift to that?
So the prompt was like I'm doing a couple of 30 for 30s. I'm doing the partners and rhyme ones. I got to catch up. Like I'm a day and a half behind on theirs, but I'm like also doing the Honey Dripper Poetry Collective's 30 for 30, and then like the Harlem Bombshells 30 for 30. So they were like, oh, day 3, extended metaphor. Think of your favorite person and like describe them as a food, but use an extended metaphor. And I was like, okay, like I'm sitting there, I'm like reading other people's submissions for like day three, and mm, if it wasn't a self love kind of thing, everybody was just nasty. So I was like, I could do this, but how do I turn this into how do I turn my favorite person into food? And
Mm.
then it was like I have a poem where I said, "Who said we had to go to Boston and have the cream pie?" And I was like, "That's a donut. That's food." Boom. So like I'm like trying to actively just tune the child out, and I'm just thinking of like the baking process for donuts, and I was like, okay, you mix the flour together, you got the yeast, you got the water, you gotta like massage the dough to like to shape it, then you gotta let it rise for like 2 hours till it doubles, then you gotta kind of like beat it so you can shape it and do all those other things to play with it. So I was like, this is like the buildings of a sensual home. Bet. Here we go. Um, and then there's really no way of saying like anything to do with like eclairs or like Boston cream donuts or anything that you have to like fill with like cream or custard because that just sounds dirty. So I was like, yeah, here we go. I'm not mature enough for this, but I am just the right adult to do this. It's great. It's fine. It's okay.
Right.
Um,
Yes. And I just love his honesty. Like, but that is exactly like what I did with my man makes beats. Like that is literally if you pay attention to what I used, that was the 7 steps to laying the track.
it worked. Like it really worked. Like like that's what.
And I wasn't given that as a prompt. It just came to me watching him make beats one
I
day.
want to get the prompts every day. I haven't been getting any prompts. I probably should ask Ronald Lavender because I think he does the prompts, right? Does he do
Um,
prompts too?
I think so, but I think he does. I'm not sure who he get, which collective he get his from, or if he just creates his.
Because it's
I
day 4. I need to be on it.
haven't seen him. I haven't seen him post one yet, but my algorithm on Facebook be crazy anyway. I gotta
Right,
go to
mine too.
now
Mine
to see
too,
stuff.
definitely.
Um,
Oh, y'all, I'm
So,
sorry, I'm hot.
I,
um,
I
look,
I
look at you,
can in a
look what you got her
wheelchair.
doing. She already drinking the wine. Then you over there talking about beating dough and filling
Woo,
stuff with cream. Look, she coming
woo.
out the.
Listen, she is hot. I'm sorry. She's sorry. Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
Love you too. Got a scoop. We already know.
Yep, I was about to
Um,
say. I just saw the notification pop up that they just started the room on Partners in Rhyme. So shameless plug. If you guys for the unfinished pieces, every other Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Clubhouse, we actually have a room under Love and Lyrics called The Missing Link, where we take all of your unfinished pieces and like we get together, we hear them, and then we let like give y'all feedback on how you could finish it, how you might finish it, where you want to go with it. And like it's a whole supportive community, like it's a thing. Um,
How do I get on that one?
just
it's on
download the app.
Clubhouse. You
Yeah,
got to go back on Clubhouse, get back active, and then join the rooms.
yeah, see, every other Tuesday at 11 p.m. at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you get your poetry fix in the morning, and then you get help, and then you get to listen to other dope creatives.
But you can
Because then you can
also
be
not
like,
do replays, right?
yeah,
Because I was going to say 11 a.m. I'll be with them children, son.
I think they do.
Okay.
Um, so I do think that they have the replays on for sometimes.
Ooh,
I know the morning one they do like once a month at 8:30 in the morning. On Friday they don't have replays on because everybody be wilding out. Yeah, you know. But yeah, it'd be a dope little vibe. As far as like the prompts, I can make a group chat and send y'all the prompts that I get as I get them. I think Partners in
Hmm.
Rhymes going to post up the calendar when they finish all 30 for 30. We got 12 out of 30 so far, so like yeah, you know. Um, and then the Honey Dripper Poetry Collective just posts them like every other day. Also, Lucid Voices does their own 30 for 30. I'm in too many poetry groups with 30 for 30s. I'm gonna be tired. End of this. I'm not going to do, if I were to do every group that I belong to and they're 30 for 30, I
You
would
don't already said over
probably,
200 poems.
yeah, I'd be either at like 240, 270. I don't have that kind of brain capacity. I don't. That's a lot.
Get
And
you,
some of these,
yeah, get you
and
an infused, get an infused pie, a cake, or an edible.
hey, I might just do that. I might do that after like next week. I might do that. Might go get me like an infused something and like enjoy it and coast. But yeah, you know,
And listen to
we be
some nice.
vibing.
I'm just saying, what could help? Listen to some nice jazz. If that does it to you, just something or some type of sensual instrumentals, and flip it to the different ones. So it'll kind of, because I see you in action. You know, a lot of them be on that freestyle stuff, so they could go off the top if called to be. So you know that might help you get some more, at least a couple of bars in. Go ahead, look at that. And what is tomorrow night? Where are you again?
Tomorrow, I am going to be at the Classic Bookstore in Trenton, New Jersey. It's gonna be a really long day, y'all. Because so 12 o'clock, from 12 to 2, I'm gonna be at the front of the store doing a book signing, so you can get this book or any of my other books. I'm gonna have all of them with me. I'm gonna sign them. I got like three of them in hardcover, so like you can get the hardcover or paperback. Then from 2 to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, gonna have an open mic and a double feature. And I'm also one of the features at the open mic, so I'm not even leaving. I'm literally just gonna be like, all right, book signing done, feature. Let's go. Now
Now
I'm
let's
about to
get on
really
the
talk to y'all.
Wow.
stage.
Right. Now I'm about to like
Wow.
I'm gonna give y'all a whole variety of things. I'm gonna say something and then I'm gonna talk nicely. And then I'm gonna say something while talking nicely to you. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fun. We're here for all of it. Um, bring your kids to the book signing. Leave your kids at home
Damn
for
it,
the open
too.
mic.
Peace, peace.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, so like leave your kids at home for the featured open mic. 'Cause I'm going to say something, and I don't want them to be like, "Mommy, what does it mean to like write calligraphy on the walls of somebody's?" No,
Ah, ah,
we're not doing that.
oh,
Huh?
um,
whoa. I caught,
What?
I
so
caught,
like it's not very often I
You
get to
say, huh?
come.
just gave me a quick
It's
one.
not very often I get to be in Jersey and be unfiltered and uncensored. So I was like, when I asked that question for clarity, I was like, oh, I don't have to do family friendly poems. Say less.
Ooh, they just don't know. They unleashed the beast. I'm trying to tell them.
The Kraken.
So if
I
you are in
was,
Jersey, shouts out to Jersey,
yeah.
Trenton to be exact. Address, please, and the name of the location again.
Uh, Classic Bookstore, 4 West Lafayette Street, Trenton, New Jersey. I don't know the zip code by heart, but um, yeah, that's where I'll be from 12 to 4 tomorrow, and then from 5 till about like 9 p.m. I'm going to be at the theater immediately down the street, giving homage and tribute to the Don Evan players. Networking with them for everybody who's kind of paved the way before us. I am one of the newer members of the Don Evans Players. Shout out to them. Um, Poetess, aka Tsunami, kind of like brought me
Tsunami.
along and said, "Hey, I'm going to dump him on you. He's great. Take him."
Okay.
So like, I was like that puppy that was just left on the doorstep and just said, "Hi, I'm here," and we never looked back. So like, yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot of dope energy, a lot of dope fun creativity. And then Monday, I'm going to be at the Schenectady High School in upstate New York, teaching a workshop at 8 o'clock in the morning to a bunch of high school kids, getting them ready for a poetry slam at the end of the month.
Mm. Shots out to
Not
you.
Schenectady.
Hey.
All
So,
right.
what would you like to close us out with? How many more did you have prepared? Yes, you, sir.
Oh, so I actually had like three pulled up. But I could definitely do like two.
Oh, look, and just go back to back. You're gonna hit us with the double whammy, the
Let me get
automatic.
my plan. Let me get my.
Yeah. The automatic second round. It's just a. All right, let's go.
Come
All
on,
right, bet.
Chef. Come on, Chef.
So now I got a question. Do we want to start off sweet and then go left, or do we just want to go left and
Do
then come back sweet?
however you see fit.
In the
All right.
words of Shaka Khan, do you love what you feel?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Um. Cool. Then I'm gonna start off sweet because this is also like new shit, and I want to see how this sounds. So like,
It's just making me tear. He's doing all his new work here. I love when
um,
people
Hey,
do that.
yeah,
I feel special.
it's delectable.
He's so delectable.
if I could have you pause the music,
Sure, because I was just about to ask.
yeah, yeah, because we really gonna try some things now.
Mm-mm.
Is this too loud?
Can't hear nothing.
I hear it.
Is it too loud?
No, I hear it.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
All right.
now I hear it.
Yeah. So we're gonna try something, because like I said, this is also new ink. So like I haven't even really. Yeah. Here we go. At this time, in this place, finally you are mine. Currently, this moment where our paths align, I belong to unity of sacred heart palpitations through gentle fluttering wings and passionate flames full of bliss, life, and infinite loving memories. Ignited in the chemical sparks from our spirits when our eyes drifted upon each other, is it the newness, that refreshing, revived desire to submerge boundlessly into. Whoa, there we go. I had a notification that kind of threw me off. Desire to submerge boundlessly into depths of your agape allows me to subconsciously descend further into dreams away from reality. Because I heard conversations between my arms of how perfect you feel between them. And I can't help this feeling. Should I say, I wouldn't help suppressing the feelings that don't feel wrong, asking if the beats of my heart felt were real, only settling for the way we fit like puzzle pieces missing from fairy tales and silent dreams. At this time, are you really mine? In this moment in life, we belong to connections, scribed between lines of wishes shot through the dark across the universe. Etherically, my soul knew you lifetimes before my heart ever met yours. We were forged from the same light to dance as stars across every skyline, telling legends of the blossoms of our love, limitless love. That inhibitionless affection makes it easy to forget traumas of the past that were never meant to last forever. It makes the present waltzing at light speed timeless, for we are creating eternal panoramic memories on canvases in every world. Mi amor, you are the kind of beauty people write poetry for. And I pray that bated breath separates silent seconds, where your energy is consumed in the essence of me. Grateful that God brought us here to be finally allowed to meet, to accept that we were meant to be in His eyes. So excuse me, but this time it's hard for me to believe that you are mine. And in this moment, I'm lucky for the rest of my life that you chose to complete me. Rose. All right, that's that first piece. Okay, pause that because.
Okay.
Oh, right. See, told you I
Now
had to
you
try
got to
some,
put the wig.
had to try some new shit. With new piece, and I wanted to see how that sounded with that song. I don't even know why I sounded on that song. Like that was a literally like an impromptu moment of thing. But speed round, we're back to back. Second piece, here we go. We're gonna take a left turn. It's fine.
Let me clutch my necklace.
When I'm not there, I wonder if you're truly a good girl. Do you touch yourself playing with the anticipation between the divinity of desire and lust? My love, like the sun, no matter the direction, I'm the passionate affection, stimulating you everywhere. Let's set it off. For I'm unable to abstain after the clock strikes midnight. See, I'm going to undress you slowly. So my hands can tantrically search for treasures in places stolen twilight kisses will soon follow. Can I be responsible for everything that happens between kisses on your neck and you putting your oxygen pipeline on me, adding a couple extra pounds to your soul? Let's build the intimate fires. When the stillness of my soul is captivated in passion, lost in midnight corneas with lustful desires, hidden in starry retinas, showing a hunger in your subconscious. You you want me to abandon safe words, entrusting me to divide your thighs, engulfing myself in the oceans of ecstasy as we cleanse the halls before baptizing the bedroom, and the pounding of my heart matches the thustful percussions of your clapping, burying your head in bedroom clouds, gripping sheets like they were pearls, lacing the sexiness of your neckline, moaning from these deep, maddening strokes you deserve so much, 'cause you know how to act for me, throwing it back for me. Breathe. Hey, take a moment and slow it down for me. See, I'm trying to enjoy the view. Hands gripping your waist as you ride me, preparing for round two. Let your imagination run wild, pushing record on the camcorder, because I know you like visuals. We toss and we turn. Sex over here, sex over there. I'm about to give another fuck, and in a few more minutes, I'm gonna make you an opera legend the way you moan for me. These increasing transcriptions of sex positions begins to feel like jujitsu without submission. See, I'm wrapped between your legs. Got me mummied up. Lose me in seas of passions. Make it wet everywhere. And let me feel your heart palpitations from the tip of your angel lips as I paint affirmations along the walls of your labia. Allow our bodies to slow dance through shadows of passionate flames for nights on end. Climax mentally for me as I play with your mind, so that when you come for me physically, your thoughts will be tasteful secretions of heaven on earth. This is more than sex to me. It's mental telepathy and ecstasy. Praise the devotion of our love as you make a scene all on me. a king with many lessons to teach. You became the model student after I bent you over the bed, giving you an attitude adjustment and rearranging your guts for every Holy Ghost caught within your womb. This addiction became the sweetest escape, and I will forever revel in your sweet, sweet release. Resting on my chest as I rock you to sleep in this moment. You've never felt so understood. Eros. Right.
Whew. Mm, mm. And how new was this one?
Yeah.
Um, that was like January.
Okay. So, was this a prompt or just how you was feeling?
Um, I was not a prompt. I don't fully remember. Oh, no, I do. I was listening to a lot of like new age R&B music. Set It Off by like um Aaron James or Aaron something. Um and then like Aaron Ray. Set It Off by Aaron Ray.
Yeah.
Um
Mm.
Moonlight. Like for whatever reason, Spotify just said we're going to take a bunch of Aaron Ray and give you all of the
Now
nasty
he'll do
songs.
it. He'll do
Mm,
it.
mm.
And I was just like, we're going to
Oh,
write to this.
I done pulled
Okay.
the daggone light out. Goodness gracious. Talking about that Aaron Ray, boy, you saw me turn sideways.
Yeah, but hey, you know,
Oh goodness gracious. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm,
right.
mm.
Now I'm gonna
And
tell you who was the poetic song
Oh,
guy. It's
you
Raheem
did go
Devon.
with it.
yes,
Oh my God.
I like I have a poem that is like I
We
wrote
got
it
it.
to like his song Energy, and I was just like,
Oh
this
yes,
man,
Raheem Devon, that energy. Yes, God.
and I
And
was
just so
like,
y'all know, since y'all done brought up Raheem Devon, guess what I did, Eros?
you went to
I
see him?
finally, oh, I've been did that years ago.
Okay,
I
okay,
finally recorded every word of this poem is going to be about you.
let's go, let's go.
I have a picture with Raheem. Did I ever show y'all that picture?
I
He
I
chased me
thought
down one time and called me. He was like, Big Sexy, will you take a picture with me? He asked me to take a picture.
Let's go.
that's right.
Let's go.
That's right. That's my show. That's my big sis.
But like, hey, you can look.
That's how Sprague Benz did me in Greensboro, hopped off the stage at Club Genesis.
Oh man. But that
But that
Raheem, he can say something. You remind me of him, Delectable, because
It's sticking already.
like
yeah,
I'm gonna walk into to Partners in Rhyme after we finish here. I'm gonna walk into Partners in Rhyme and be like, my new name is Delectable, and everybody's gonna be like, what?
I
Me
give
like,
good nicknames. Let me tell you that.
hey,
Yeah, but that
I'm for it.
delectable, I told you ever since I called him that last night, he said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yes, you are." You didn't know? Oh, my bad. I should
That's
have told
wonderful because it just describes everything: the poetry, the food, the ambiance. Delectable.
Thank you.
you. I'm
Appreciate
praying for that sister and her. You're gonna have to keep IV bags in the storage.
We're praying for her uterus right now in the name of Oshun and Yemaya.
Because
you.
he's talking about a lot of
So
releasing
that
of a lot.
sounds like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she gonna need to be hydrated at all times,
And
like
look,
on
he
some.
just sit there all calm. This be the worst one. What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh,
Hey yo.
nope.
Double trouble.
I
Okay?
said, nope.
Look, look, double trouble. You hear me? Double trouble.
I
That's
do
why
not fool
that's why
around in them Gemini streets,
he
baby.
also goes by sinful.
Um, so like
Mm-mm.
my big
Ooh, the
three.
delectable sinful poet. Mm.
There you go. See, like I get it real bad because like I'm a Gemini sun and Aries moon and then a Gemini rising.
Oh shit. So you have like 10,000 personalities versus just 500.
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yep.
That's
And
why
there's
he's
been
able
books in
to
them.
write on. How many books do you have out, sir? Total?
Uh, 5 books, one anthology, and a magazine
That's
published.
wonderful. That is so dope.
While making food?
I just want to eat. What you cook? What's your good seafood dish?
Um.
Talk to me nice
So
when you tell me.
I've got a couple. My like favorite seafood dish is a Cajun shrimp Creole pasta with sun-dried tomatoes, cilantro, um, farfalle noodles, or the bow tie pastas for those who don't want to use the term. But yesterday, before I flew out here, I made bang bang shrimp with roasted Brussels.
Look, I'm just paying attention.
No, I did pops. I was bang, 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 bang,
Tell
bang.
your ass,
Nah.
ma'am.
But yeah, I do a lot. When I get back home, I'm going to do like a um shrimp bisque. I also do a really fun interpretation of shrimp and grits. I do like the tempura shrimp with fried grit cakes and like etouffee like on top of it. Um,
What?
I'm really extra. um, yeah.
Delectable.
Just so
Delectable.
I mean, like I'm also kind of excited to get back to the dessert that I have at the house. It's a strawberry tres leches cake with a raspberry whipped cream topping on it. So like, yeah.
Sounds
And
yummy.
look, it's pink. It is. The cake is pink. Everything is pink. I also have like chocolate orders that I need
What
to
does
like.
that mean when you say it's pink? Does that
Like
stimulate you?
no. Like the cake is literally pink.
Right, but does that do something for you to
No,
see the pink?
I personally just like strawberry. So like
Ah,
the fact that it's like it looks like a strawberry milk in cake form, I'm like, hey, this is great. Um,
I love Perleche. I love it.
and
Hmm.
then I do because I still
Strawberry.
have like time. I have chocolate orders that I have to kind of like fill and make out. So I got to do the cookies and cream. I gotta do the Reese peanut butter cups. I make my own chocolates. Like you like how you go into the store and buy like the Reese Pieces from the store. I can make that from scratch. It'll
I
taste a
want
lot better.
somebody to make me a mango cake. You know, I eat mangoes all the time. Like they're my favorite fruit. And so if somebody can make a mango like frosting, I've never experienced that, but I think it would be like a cake with mango pieces with mango buttercream would be the like bee's knees of desserts.
That's
Or
A mango tres leche cake.
oh girl.
that's
Or maybe like you know how we do the lemon bars, a mango bar.
it's also simplistically possible.
Yeah, he the one. He the one. So now that we done went to about erotic foods and stuff like that, because like certain foods now, will get you going too as well. So the fact that's why I say he is the delectable because he got all those areas covered. So we talked about your show tomorrow, the book signing. We talked about your other books. Drop them socials, even though I mentioned it earlier. Because we're gonna get on up out of here. I got to take something. My hand is hurting bad, bad,
Okay, okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
bad.
Um, I will plug my socials and then I will close with a poem. That's okay.
Oh, go right on ahead. Go on
Okay.
and let the erotic poetry use you.
That's crazy.
Really,
Um, if
really.
you guys want to follow me, you can do so at Chef's Kiss Arrows, all one word, no underscores, no special characters on IG. I have a food page that I am gradually uploading pictures of things that I've made in like the last year, in like the
I
last
get
couple of
me
months.
picture messages. Ha ha.
um that's like Chef's Kiss creation. So like I got videos that I'm gonna do like the like how to like little walkthrough real quick for them. But it's really just gonna be a bunch of like pictures of things that I made, kind of like building the portfolio for that. If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, um it's at it's LA Walker. Also, shameless plug, if you guys are in the Rocky Ford, Colorado area, there is an art gallery that just opened up this past weekend that has like two of my poems hanging on the walls available for sale. You guys can check.
Yes.
Um, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Congratulations. How do
Thank
we
you.
get your book?
So you can either like message me on Facebook at Logan Walker, or you can order them all on Amazon. I was going to do
Which
the
goes
same.
directly to you, honey.
Messaging me on Facebook will go directly to me.
Logan
So
Walker.
yes.
What city are you in? Because I know that's gonna pop up 3 million white
I
boys.
got it. I'll connect you. I got
There
you.
you
Thank
go.
you. Okay, do that. Okay.
Um, but it's like anybody who's searching me on Facebook will see Logan Walker, and then it'll have like the Honey Dripper Poetry Collective badge thing as the profile pic. That's me. I ain't changed my PTR. Like I have not changed my profile pic since I got that badge. Um, so yeah. You guys can just hit me up for those. And that goes, I'm going to have a website soon. So, like, if you guys want to book me for like your private chef catering events, you can do that too. Um, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right. Let's go on to this poem.
Okay.
He
All right.
is he is sending us off.
This one's not really new. This one, it was like I did this as like my last poem for my like feature in Pennsylvania in October. Um, and I wanted to do this one because of the line that she said earlier, about the legacy and things. Um, Daydream. I dream of you amid the flowers. You fondle my testicles so you can hold the legacy of our future family lines while lowering yourself to the position you'd welcome them in the playground in the back of your esophagus. Daydream. I dream of you with flowers. I want to make morning music with you, singing moans of euphoric bliss while you freely scream my name, bang on your drums while you give my horn a special blow, creating memories that'll send shivers down God's spine on a Sunday morning. And as we move to the rhythm of soulful love, know there's no chance of pulling out. So sit back as the fantasy unfolds. Honestly, babe, I want to do something different tonight. See, I want to cultivate 13 inches of growth in your future so that you will let me ravish your garden. Could we create the kind of foreplay that'll have the entire hotel wanting to take cold showers? Or maybe I could whisper sweet nothings in your ear in the form of poetry while burying you from behind with your legs to the side. The devastatingly distinctive details of your soul's architecture really blows my mind. You know, the way you stare at the stars in our sky as we explore the intimacy of missionaries, I hold your hands. Seeing the euphoric glaze in your eyes as you gasp in delight from me sliding inside, or how you cling to every silent syllable of my name as you're cemented within these sheets with all five of my fingers wrapped around your throat and 13 inches of flesh dancing inside your soul. I love the art of making love to you. I'm going to touch you with no hands, hold you with the desire in my eyes, unwind you with my mind tonight, speak with no words to show you that I'm all yours. Babe, I'm all yours. I accepted the invitation to fuck around and find out in the form of a forbidden apple from your hand and deciding to make love to your smile. I fashioned your crown to consummate the eternal union between my lumber and the walls of your waterfalls. Whew. Okay. Let me inhale every one of your exhales, tasting each orgasm in your breath. Turn on the radio so you can yell as loud as you want. Better yet, turn up the volume so nobody will hear the volume in your throat when I make a drum solo on every organ in your body until you've creamed in crescendo. Fun fact: the human body has over 7 trillion nerves, and I'm going to get them all to come, drowning me in your tsunamis as you quake in the aftershock. And see, my favorite foreplay is the silent conversations between our eyes, the essence of your soul on your lips, and my seed running between your hips. The beast within is hungry, and I need to eat you out. Because, baby, we're not having sex. We're making moments that'll outlast the world, symbolizing the true makings of love. And I woke up above the flowers. Now these wet dreams are about to become reality. Welcome to heaven, where the only time I want you to say my name is when you're ready to swallow my soul. They call me Eros.
And baby, on that note, it is Friday. Be cooling how you be cooling. Be safe out there. Remember, it's about accountability and duality. Shine vibrations. Friday nights, 7 p.m. You never know who else I'll have on there. Thank you, Crazy Carla from Crazy Carla Concoctions. You can find her Thursday nights at 8 p.m. here on Blast as well. And Eros is everywhere. You better find him. He dropped all those socials. He is always on the move. So get those of y'all in Jersey, get with him. See him tomorrow. You'll what you like tonight, you see more in person. He gets even crazier.
My
So
God.
yeah. So most most importantly, be safe out there. Whatever it is that you choose to do. Peace and poetry.